listening to Proof Text, a Glossa House podcast by Dr. T. Michael W. Halcomb, Dr. Frederick J. Long, Dr. Mario Melendez, Dr. Jennifer Noonan, and J. M. Smith. Welcome and enjoy.
Hello and welcome to Proof Text. I am Michael Halcomb, and in this episode of the podcast, we're doing a Greek reading. We've been reading just verse by verse, chapter by chapter through the Gospel of Mark for some time now. We just completed Mark 13, which means we are at Mark 14. We're going to look today at the first 11 verses. So Mark 14, 1 to 11. Now, if you've been watching the podcast, you've heard me say in these episodes, as well as the Hebrew counterparts, read out loud. Whatever you do, read out loud. If that means you're reading with me, then that's fine. If that means you're pausing after a few words or each verse and doing it that way, then that's fine. But whatever it takes for you to read out loud, make sure you're reading out loud, because that's a key part in building your language fluency. And in this case, your koinegreek fluency. So I got the Greek text up here on the screen. I'm using stepbible.org. And what I'm going to do is just read through this. This is, they've just left the temple, and what we're going to read about here in Mark 14, the first 11 verses, is the scene where the alabaster jar is broken and Jesus is anointed, and that sort of thing. So I got the Greek up here. Let's go ahead and get going. It sounds like this, or goes like this. Ende to pascha, ke ta azuma, meta duo emeras, ke zetun you archieris, ke you grammatis posavton in dolo, kratesandes apoktinosin, elegongar, me ende eorte, me pote este, thoriuvos tu lau, ke ondos avtu in Bethania, inde Iukia, Simonos tu lepru, katakimenu, avtu elthen gyne echusa, alavastron, miru, nardu, pistikes, poiutelus, syntripsasa, ten alavastron, katecheen, avtu tes kepheles, esande tines aganaktundes. That's a tricky word there. Aganaktundes. So aganaktundes pros eaftus. Isti e apolia avte tu miru yegone. Edunatogar tuto to miron prathene epano de narion triacosion ke dothene tius ptochius, ke en every mondo avte, o de Jesusipen, afete avten. Ti avte corpus par echete, kalon ergon ergasato enemu, pando te gartus ptochus, echete meth eavton, ke otan thelete dynaste avtius, ev piuese, emede u pandote echete, o esken epiuesen, pro eleven mirise to somamu, iston endafiasmon, amen. De lego iumin opu ean keruthe to evangelion is olon ton cosmo, ke o epiuesen avte la lefesete is mnemosinon avtes, ke Judas Iscarioth ois ton dodeca apelthen prostus archieris in avton paradiu avtius, iude accusandes echarisan ke evangelato avto argirion dune, ke ezeti pos avton efkeros paradiu. That is Mark 4, 1 to 11 in Koine Greek. There's some tricky words in there. There's some long words, and that can make things a little bit tricky. But there's also some words that aren't as common as others, and so it means they're less familiar, and that'll slow down the reading. So whatever you do, make sure, as I said before, that you take time to read out loud and work on this yourself, work on pronunciation yourself. All right, I am going to stop there and I'll say, I hope that helps.
Interested in growing your ancient language skills but not sure where to start? Glossa House can help. From illustrated readers and short stories to lexicons and grammars, Glossa House offers a variety of resources for beginning, intermediate, and experienced ancient language learners. Head to glossahouse.com today. Glossa House, language resources for the global community.